you can't even karaoke some of these songs we got. If you sing it too good, that's gonna get struck. So we probably have seen more Jestdoki in the past weeks in general. If you guys get a chance to check out some of Swag Flu's stuff, remember it's on our YouTube channel. We've got some archive stuff of him there. He also, funny non-Smash factor to note, also played in our Power Rangers Battle for the Grid tournament this week as well. Entered in for that. But Jestdoki plays a good variety of characters. What do you guys think is going to happen for this match?
I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've seen Jest play on stream. I know he's been at, I think the past 3 weeks worth of tournaments, but I feel like I've only really seen him on stream maybe once or twice these past couple weeks. But he also has been, the few times I did see him on stream, he was playing a couple different characters here or there. Like he was playing the Pokemon trainer, I think it was, in a couple matches, and it did work out for him. But I hope that if he does happen to pull that out, that looks a bit more clean. He did have a couple situations where his Squirtle or his Ivysaur were just not up to par with his opponent, and it did cost him, but the times it was helpful were the matchups that Luigi just so struggled in. So we'll see, I think, just based on really who Swag Flu plays in this first game, who Jest decides to stick with.
All right, it looks like he put up Battlefield and Smashville. Looks like Town and City got banned, so here we go. We're going to PS2.
Alrighty.
Cool. And just as a reminder for everybody at home, once again, we are celebrating Black History Month with Black entrepreneurs who are making Black history right now. All donations and proceedings will definitely go to each person. This week, we are honoring our friend and trailblazer, not just Janae Benet. I want to make sure I get we did, actually, funny enough, I'm glad I brought that up. We did Janae last week, and we raised $100 for her. This week, we've raised $100 for Michael Tremaine of Rushdown Radio. Oh, perfect. I think I hear the guys getting ready to get started. So let's go ahead and hop over into the full game.
All right, let's see what's going on.
We'll be right back after our messages, okay, Kevin?
Yeah.
All right, with the classics. So going to classic PS2, classic Green Luigi, and classic Ness coming out from.
That is not classic Ness.
I mean, it's his classic pick though. So is it really? But anyway, we're seeing this is a pretty traditional Wi-Fi matchup, if I do say so myself.
There's the Luigi Shoryuken right there.
Right off the bat. Why not go for it, you know?
Yep.
It's awesome.
It's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, anything goes.
Anything goes, nothing matters.
Very true. And what you'll be seeing from Jest, he's been going for these so often that I honestly wonder at this point if, I know they're not true combos, but I just can't help but wonder, if Jest is just that good at hitting them as those down throw into down Bs. Those were true combos, I believe, in Smash 4, early on in the game's lifespan, but from what I understand, they were later nerfed to not be true combos. And in this game, they are, again, still not true combos. And so I think Jest is either just doing a great job at reading where his opponent will try to get to, and that's why he's hitting those down Bs so often, or it has to do with just the fact that these players are just a bit unfamiliar with what Luigi can and can't do, and just need a bit more pizzazz on their SDI and DI. But Swag, while he's down a stock, definitely not out of this. A very decent competitor himself, and I think that we'll be seeing some adaptation, as well as just there is some history between these two, so it's gonna be a longer game than some of these other earlier round 1 and 2s. Oh man.
Oi.
Wow. Just really trying to be a little aggressive there, going for those down airs, going
And
for
neutral air on the get up too.
Yeah, nice use of that dash attack. Really good move. It's actually so crazy hard to react to even offline, and it also comes out so early. I don't remember exactly which frame, but I know it's in the single digits. And there is that classic B&B that Just loves to go for, is that down third down B. It just seems so, I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to look into it myself, but he does hit so often to the point where it's like his main damage tool. And one thing that Luigi actually does struggle with, because he just seems so invincible right now.
I feel that that one down smash KO was a result of just getting way too greedy. With you saw him earlier, right before him trying to get Ness off the stage by spiking him against it.
And the Shoryuken
gets the Luigi up special and kills him in the final stock.
The JB3 stock too, coming out from
the cold crayon. Let's catch an instant replay of that.
I do.
Yeah, you'll see it right here. Oh, it's too.
Yeah.
No, we're at the right point, but.
Yeah, I see what you mean though.
Right,
you were talking earlier about the up smash or down smash.
It's after this Luigi. No, it wasn't, but it was way earlier.
Yeah, I think I know what you're
got
talking
lost,
about.
But yeah.
Yeah,
he was off the right side of the stage, but I saw him trying to what I think was a back air for Luigi onto that Ness to stage spike him and take the final stock. He was you can definitely tell he was trying to go for the 3 stock right there.
Yeah, and it was just, like Lamomo pointed this out too. It was pretty funny. Like Luigi, like you did like a lot of Luigi's, you'll sometimes see him do like some sort of combo, like down throw into down air into down air into nair into up B, or you'll see just down air into up B. But Jess was just so confident in himself that he literally just ran up from across about halfway across stage and just was like, "Sure you can!" He just hit him with that punch, and that's pretty confident stuff. Like honestly, it's pretty pressure heavy too, because like there are situations where you're like, all right, I can parry it. It's Luigi up B. Like it's pretty slow. He's telegraphing it pretty well because he's literally running right at me from across stage, and you just kind of miss time when you let go of shield and Luigi sends you into the sky. But it happens, so it's all good.
Nice. I got a question that's different. That has more to do with why did I get a buy round? Well, you get a buy round when your opponent does not show up.
That is unfortunately what happens.
Yeah, lucky him though. J Smoke, who actually, funny enough, participated in our Chicago Urban League tournament a couple of weeks ago, returning to get some matches in here, man. So I really like to try to remind people that a lot of the times that I'm hosting some of these things, a lot of our newcomers are coming from something else. Gabby is here, is from our University of Chicago tournament. And sometimes we've got, some teenagers that are hopping into their very first digital tournament and sometimes their very first competition, period. So, no, man, I'm always really happy to, continue to invite brand new talent and let people see what it's like to be in a tournament and whatnot. And with that, let's go ahead and hop back into the game as these guys are getting ready to get started.
Yeah, and they're going to Smashville, it looks like, with a character switch.
This time around with a Game & Watch.
Now, this is crazy. Like, these characters, I hate to do it, but it's so funny to me, because both these players, between Jess Luigi, I believe it was Pokemon trainer that he plays, and then Swag Blue's Game & Watch and Ness. They all play characters that are just extreme, like really decent characters. And it's just awesome to see what they got, and that's the type of things I'm talking about. You see that Game & Watch just gets him right off stage, and the aggressiveness from Game & Watch used to be considered a low tier just due to like how like slow and janky he was in past games. In this game, Game & Watch is considered anywhere between top 10 and like top 20. Like he's just, I don't know what like really changed entirely between like Smash 4 in this game, but he's changed so much so that he's super good.
He didn't get anything off that burial one in a note.
Yeah. And
that
one
Smash
thing
2 feels really slow, I feel.
That from Game & Watch?
From Game & Watch, yeah.
It's interesting that you mentioned that. It's actually something I was going to talk about but forgot. Is that, so Game & Watch, I think this might be really what does set him apart in this game, is that it looks so slow, right? But the animation is just extremely misleading. As soon as the down smash
gets punished from a misfired Luigi rocket.
That was really good from Swag Flu. As soon as the down smash for Game Watch finishes, you can actually just buffer another one, and it will come out so quickly that you really can't punish the lag in between each one. And that goes for a lot of his smash attacks, like his forward smash and up smash to a lesser extent. And it's really hard for characters like Luigi that have to be aggressive up close to fight Game Watch because it's so hard to react to those smash attacks. And we're seeing it with Jest is that he's already at 70% on his last stock. It's like a complete flip from the last game. And he finally is able to dodge it with a spot dodge, but doesn't really get
Nice
much off
parry.
it. Like,
That was a brilliant parry.
yeah. Game Watch is like, he plays very much a defensive style. Like, see how Swag is kind of just waiting? Like, finally he approaches just out of impatience and wanting to just get it over with. Just is at 100%. Game Watch is no slouch when it comes to kill power.
There's
And-
Luigi Tornado.
It's interesting. So the same way that Jest uses down B, Game & Watch can kind of use that up B. And you can use it in much similar situations, like out of shield or as a defensive option even. And it has a hitbox on the way up, and then it's really hard to hit you when you come down because you can just use key. Like that. And then you can. But yeah, Game & Watch, you can play real defensive. You don't really ever need to approach on any character. He has a reflector that can also absorb certain projectiles and then spit it out as like a giant ink thing. He has a great neutral by just playing while holding shield pretty much. And he has great damage output. So he's just like overall like a really good, simple character to use in tournament. Good stuff coming out from Swag Flu.
All right, so knotted up 1-1 going into game 3.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll see a Pokemon trainer switch, but at the same time, I'm not sure. It's always hard to tell with Jest, like when he decides to switch or not, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. Pokemon Trainer 2 is one of the very he plays Poke Trainer really cleanly is what I could take out of his play style.
Yeah. It's interesting because he plays unorthodox, but like what he does do is clean. Like when he intends to go for something, it's not necessarily the most optimal thing, but it is the thing that will win him the game. It is the thing that, like, it's not like unintentional. Some of the stuff that he goes for, because a lot of PT is very much trying to be extremely clean with like your Squirtle combos, and what Jess goes for is he kind of goes for like a hit and run style. Is that he'll go for those like Squirtle side Bs, those Ivysaur Razor Leafs, or the Charizard Flare Blitz, and he's almost always like getting the hits on them, but it's very much a much slower but like methodical and almost like smarter in a sense play style. So it is pretty clean. But we'll see. They're kind of waiting for a bit. It looks like they're banning Town and City and Small Battlefield. Interesting. It looks like Swag just does not want to go to that smaller dual plat that is Small Battlefield.
I would certainly try to avoid it.
Yeah. None of his characters really benefit from it, and especially against Luigi, you do not want to give him an easier time running at you, regardless of the character you play. It looks like, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was like,
say.
oh yeah, he just banned it, but he's trying to. He was like, but I still want to try to go there if we could.
Yeah, maybe catch him slip and then Swag's
Yeah,
just
said
like,
fine,
okay.
just go. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to Final Destination.
FD.
I think-
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's an okay stage for both these characters. I'm not sure how like these characters would fare like against each other on Final Destination, but I know that Game & Watch really doesn't need platforms, and honestly, it does make him comboing you much easier because he really can just kind of juggle characters with his up air because it's just like a traveling hitbox. It just goes upward and carries you up. And then Luigi at the same time, there's nowhere for you to run from his grab. You just kind of run away until you run out of space. And so I think that could help with either of them. So we'll see what goes on with Jest, if he switches, if he stays, and if yeah. So it looks like they're staying same characters for Final Destination. And so we're seeing the same stuff coming out from last time from Swag, is these conditioning into these Nair combos. Nice use of the up B. I think, oh, that's not a game. Really close though. That was probably max distance for Luigi's up B in that situation. And now we're gonna be seeing these forward areas at ledge, the bomb. The only way to stop the bomb from detonating is to throw out a hitbox. But because Swag, if he throws the bomb close enough to the ground, he actually can just throw out another one before the first one explodes and create a situation where Jest can't fight both of them or like multiple different attacks. And it's really challenging, and it's one of the reasons why this character is just so good in this game with Game & Watch. And I think that Swag Blue knows that he needs to play defensive, but just needed this character switch in order to attain that type of switch. I think that his Ness is much better when being able to play offensive, and it's just sometimes it's just really hard to like switch up your play style if it's like something you've been doing forever. And I think it's a really smart switch on Swag's part, because as we can see, it's working really well. Getting a little aggressive here. And there it is. Punishes the down B with the, what was it, down smash, I think?
Excuse me.
Let's see here. Going for those fairs again, just misses the ability to negate it, and now he's getting juggled again for another about 10-20%. Misses the grab too. Really well-spaced jabs coming out from Swag. Staying right outside of Luigi's kill zone.
Space
but, yeah.
Up special.
Cold cram coming through.
Yep. So many characters have some sort of like sure you can move, or like just like they have some sort of uppercut, you know? It's so funny.
Mark counts, right?
Mark? Kind of, yeah.
Slash.
Yeah, kind of. That's actually really funny. I didn't even think about that. It's like an uppercut with a sword.
I mean, it's as poor a recovery as Luigi's is, I'll say that much.
Yeah, at least Luigi has that side B too, kind of travel. He's like Pikachu in that regard. Man, Game Watch is also just so small. So it's like, certain situations, you think you'll hit him and he crouches, and all of a sudden he's like, so hard to hit. That's so scary. Just playing really patient here, does not want to just run in and get down smashed, because that's actually something at top level. Meister, he's the best Game Watch in the world. He'll often literally just down smash 4 times in a row, and like what we saw earlier, I believe against Gabby was here, I think, or Phil. It was Phil and Solidus. Was that Solidus just down smashed like 3 times in a row as Yoshi in weird situations, and Meister will literally just throw out so many down smashes that they just don't expect it, and it's so hard to punish too. And what we are seeing is that Jess finally takes the stock lead here with almost max rage, so Swag has to be careful, take this stock. You can't give Jess a grab, just can't let him get that stuff on you. Goes for it. Oh, he's got bucket. You can see him flashing.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to try and save that though, I think. Just go for the edge guard here. Oh, gets side beat. Unfortunate.
Ow.
And there it is.
There's another short. 3 consecutive Luigi up specials to take down each other's 3 stocks.
Yeah, I think what kind of happened there too, the reason why Jess won that game at the end was I think Swag got a bit too impatient and threw away what made Game & Watch so destructive in that previous game and earlier in this one, was that you'll see here he goes for that back air, realizes that he can do it again, waits, goes for the up smash, gets punished for being too aggressive, goes for that aerial, and just gets punished again. And that is a problem that Game & Watch has in this game, is that it is challenging for him to be like traditionally aggressive. Like, you really can't run at your opponent in this game as Game & Watch, because that does happen. And it's kind of where that defensive, like that passive-aggressive playstyle comes from, is you wait, you punish, and you wait again. And if you ever stray from that, you may lose the game.
All right, looks like we are getting ready to go into our next match. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket real quick. All right, so you guys just got done watching Jestdoki take a very good 2-1 victory over Swag Flu. Very competitive, hard fought. He's going to be playing Luxray NYC tonight, our #1 seed for tonight, and obviously really kind of leading the way in this this season's power rankings. Right now, we're getting ready to watch RP4 take on BW Styles, and then over on the other half, Titan Killer reporting a win against Dank Link, going up 2-0, getting ready to play J Smoke, with next going to be the winner between Swag Flu and Gabby is here. They'll be taking on Solidus Hedgehog in losers round #2, and that's how we got to where we are, folks.